Hey everyone, Mary-Anne Gillespie, CEO over at Apple Coaching Consulting, top business coach here. I want to just share some tips on leadership. A lot of my coaching clients run big organizations or big teams with a lot of people on them. And one of the things that I'm always coaching them on is something that I learned from John Maxwell, who is, in my opinion, the best leadership coach out there. He's always taught me and said, listen, the best leaders in the industry lead half with the heart and half with the head. See, if you're always leading with the head, and I've worked under leadership that's all about the head, is what they do talk about is they're like, guess what? It's numbers, 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 numbers. There's nothing else that really matters on a team, in an organization. It's always production based. And that can be draining and exhausting. But equally, I've also worked with leaders that are 100% lead emotionally. And what happens with emotional leadership is you don't have a lot of accountability. You have a lot of freedom to do whatever you want to do. And what you can have is in tough times where you really need the team and the organization to hunker down, it feels very unnatural to start bringing them into more of the numerics or more of the accountability. So the best rule of thumb really is that you don't really want to lead in one area versus another area. You want a beautiful combination, half with the heart, half with the head. So equally, how do you do that? You just basically have to have some check-ins to really understand what is the motivating factor of all the people working for you. What's important to them? What matters in their lives? Do you know the names of their family, their children? Do you know their birthdays? Do you have fun together? Is there anything emotionally that you're not connected to them for? Because if you know their dreams and their goals, family, occupation, recreation dreams, that's forward, then you know what? The emotional connection is there. But then equally, okay, the head part is all about accountability, goals, and having that in the company as well. So you want to be a good combination, which is why I suggest weekly accountability meetings. So if you've got half with the heart, half with the head, you probably have a kick butt organization underneath you. But again, if you're finding that things don't always go great ways or you're suffering from retention, ask yourself a question. How do I lead? Do I lead half with the heart, half with the head? Am I too much with the heart? And am I too much with the head? Which one is it? And even myself, I have to continually lead with the heart because I'm a very numerics and very numbers driven person. I'm highly accountable. So I always have to have a reminder to say, listen, slow down a bit. People are human. Check in with them. Make sure that you know what's important to them and gut check and ask everybody how they're doing. And I do that regularly because it's important for me. And it's something that I've learned in my growth. So hopefully you love this coaching tip.